Hello friends, in this video I'm going to talk about what are alleles. So book's definition says an allele is an alternate form of a gene that is located at a specific position on a specific chromosomes. So if we are considering this as one chromosome, okay, so at a specific position or a locus, a gene would be present on a chromosome which codes for a certain protein. For example, at this position, a gene codes for the protein responsible for the height. Okay, so this capital H represents dominant allele and small h would represent recessive allele. That's what the book's definition says. A diploid organism has two copies of one gene in each chromosome. See, two copies of one gene. Okay, and both the alleles are present at the same locus position. So this is one allele and this is another allele, and both would be present at the same position of the locus. And alleles can be distinguished by their phenotypic expressions or physical appearance like height and color. For example, if I am taking gene for the expression of height, they would be having two alleles. First is capital H, which is dominant allele, which will tell us that the height of the plant is tall, and the other one is the small h, which will tell us that the height of the plant is short. So as I discussed with you that a gene has different forms of allele. Allele are of two types. A dominant type denoted by capital H, which is responsible for the height, the tall, and the recessive type, the dwarf one, denoted by small h, which is dwarf in nature. So the two important terminologies which you may come across are homozygous gene and heterozygous genes. So what are they? Homozygous genes, an organism in which the two copies of the genes are identical, that is, they have same alleles, are called as homozygous for that gene. So what does that mean? So it means that if one chromosome has capital H, the other chromosome also should have capital H. If the one chromosome is having small h, the another chromosome should also have small h. But in case of heterozygous genes, what does it say? An organism in which the two copies of the genes are not identical, that is, different alleles, are called as heterozygous for that gene. So this example clearly tells that if one chromosome is having capital H, then the another chromosome should have small h, or vice versa. So that was all about alleles. So in my next video, I'm going to talk about dominant and recessive alleles. What are dominant alleles? What are recessive alleles? What makes a dominant allele as dominant and recessive alleles as recessive? To find out the answer, please stay tuned to my channel and subscribe to my channel by clicking on subscribe as the bell icon to be a part of our notification squad. Thank you.